Okay, welcome to the latest session of Tips and Tricks with WebFOCUS. So for today, actually, we're going to look into some special requests and special questions I got from a customer. So actually, we're going to cover WebFOCUS and HTML in combination. So in here, I started to create a little and very simple WebFOCUS code in here. So in here, I'm setting some variables. So I'm setting a global variable, emp variable. I'm setting defaulting some other variables, and I'm doing some more magic in here. So in here, I'm creating a very simple table, which lists me all countries from the car database. I'm storing it as HTML table. Next step, I'm doing a table file on car again. I'm pulling the sales by country. I'm going for the highest one sales. So I'm going to try to get the country with the highest amount of sales in here. So I'm pulling that information. So I'm pulling the number for sales. I'm pulling the country name. So this is what I do on the variable level. So very, very straightforward. So we can take a look at that one. So let's just exit it from here. So in here, let me go to display the full code. So we're going to add that ampersand echo equal all in here. So we're going to be able to see it. I'm going to put all that code in the video description as well. So you're going to be able to copy it from there. So, but let me run it so far. So, okay, we got a typo in here. So let's see in there. So we don't have a typo in here. We're just not getting any data because there's no data. So see, we're writing the HTML file. We're creating a value in here. So you see, we're setting sales to 88,000. We're setting country to West Germany. So we got what we need in here. Create one. I'm stopping in here. So now I got a table with the values. I got a bunch of variables. So just challenges what to do with it. So let me move it. Oops. Let me move it on top, the ampersand echo, and rerun it. So again, there's no useful output here, just some debug code. So we see this is a global variable. We're setting the other variables, we're creating the HTML file. So we created a bunch of WebFOCUS content and variables in here. So, but what to do with it? So what I did is here, I created a very basic HTML thing in here. And in here, I'm reusing what I created before. So I got EBAMP country, which is the variable value of country that I created in here. You remember that W Germany thing? I created a table in here, and in that table, so you see, I can add that country thing using ibi.amp.variable name, semicolon. I'm doing the same thing in here, so I'm using a system variable, which is the date of today. In the table, I'm also adding a command, which is eb.fill.table, semicolon. That one is going to insert the table that I created in here. So see, in here, we created a table 1 in the format HTMTABLE. Format is important here. So I'm telling WebFOCUS, hey, take that table, that HTML table, and put it into that cell of my table. Next one is I'm using IBI glb.globalvar. That one is picking up a global variable. A global variable is one of the focus variables that is defined with emper. So the two emper, that one is global. And last one in here, I'm putting that IBI amp sales into the table as well. So that's the one, the value that I was reading in here. So it's the maximum sales from the table car. Okay, so again, we're displaying all that magic in a table, and I added in here, I'm added a very simple JavaScript that gonna get me alert window with that text. So fixed text, best country is amper country, and that's what I get in here. So I can run it now. See, we get the JavaScript error, so its best country is W Germany, West Germany. Click OK. And there's my magic table. So I got my date, I got my table, I got some fixed text in here, and I got that sales value that I was reading from the table. So that's an easy way to combine WebFOCUS, focus code, fax code, and create a dynamic HTML code out of that information. So if we change that one, so let's say we're for that table in here, we're not looking for the country, we're looking for the car. For the sales things, we're gonna go for the lowest one, sales by country. We're adding the variable in here and we're running it again. So best country now is France. Table is going to look different. Value is going to look different. So really easy way to create those kind of things. Of course, let's get back here. So let's move it back. So we're going to go for the by highest one. We keep it as it is in here. So we're going to be back to the old one. So let's test it. Oops, we got a typo in here. Yeah, highest is a typo. So of course we forgot one character in here. It's running again. Of course, you can combine that logic with some more logic in the processing in here. So in here, we did that by car. So of course, I can add something like where ampersand, where country equal ampersand country. Or let's call it P underscore country, so we're not going to get in conflict with the country. So if I run that one, see, it's waiting for that P country thing. So let's say it's going to be Italy. And we see now that table is only going to display Italian value. So you can combine it with whatever logic you want to combine it with. You can build whatever complexity, whatever magic you're really looking for. So same thing in here. So we can take our country in here, put that one into the second table as well. I'm gonna go for Japan, submit it. There we go. Best country is Japan. We only see Japanese cars in here. We see the value, the sales value only for Japan now. So straightforward, and that's my session for today. Hope you like it. Again, I'm gonna put the code in the description of the video, so you're gonna be able to work with it.